My friends were sleeping over and we didn't know what to do. One of the girls mentioned using it in a Ouija board, and the rest of us told her no way. There were some girls at school that used the Ouija board, and they would tell crazy stories about what happened. After discussing what we were going to do, it was decided we would use the board. We were all nervous and excited at the same time. We were curious about what would happen when we did it or how to do it, but we didn't know how powerful it could be. All of us were debating when we should do this, earlier in the night or maybe late at night so it would be scarier. The majority of us voted to do it late so it would be spookier. We placed the board in the middle of the playroom and all sat around it. We were reading the directions. At first nothing was happening and then all of us started to relax. Once we were relaxed and started to not take it seriously, we started to hear voices. All of a sudden we stopped talking, then the voices continued and we were all terrified. We all took turns asking the board questions. Every question became more serious and then voices were becoming louder and items started to move. After the last person asked her question, we told the Ouija board that we were going to bed. It was hard to fall asleep because of what we just saw and heard. Finally, we all fell asleep. Our slumber didn't last long. One by one, all of us started to wake by the noises. We all started to hear the noises. At first, we were just saying it was my dogs, but when I looked in the hallway, they were nowhere to be found. The noises continued, and from then on, items started to fall. Once items started to fall, all of us were awake. Then, we heard a loud boom. We all jumped and screamed. We were terrified. All of us grabbed our phones and turned on our flashlights. We decided that we should investigate what was scaring us. We were walking around the house and we could tell that items were moving. One of my friends suggested that it was a ghost that was haunting everything. We all brushed her off and didn't listen. We thought she was crazy. Once we said that the items started to move faster and more forcefully. One of my friends said that she heard if you do the Ouija board again, then all of the items are reversed. We were all so scared, so we decided to do the Ouija board again. We all decided to do the Ouija board again to ask the ghost what they wanted. The ghost told us that we had woken up her demon and it was safe to say that she was not happy. The demon told us that she didn't want to deal with it, so she let it loose on us. After that, I started to believe it all. Same with my friends. Once we heard this, we turned the lights on and Googled how to get rid of demons or any items from a Ouija board. We found the only way to get rid of the demons was to burn the Ouija board. All of us brought the board into my backyard and placed it into the fire pit. Once it was in the pit, we started to light the board on fire. When the board caught on fire, it started to make the most unearthly sounds you've ever heard. It started this huge, massive fire. It was as if we started a huge bonfire. The board burnt very quickly, but even burning it was terrifying. Once the board was burnt and the fire stopped, everything went back to normal. After that, my friends and I decided that we would never do an Ouija board again.